What is up, YouTube, and welcome on back to the channel. I am dropping wizards, and I'm sorry that if you are hearing the noise in the background. Hogwarts Crucio. Oh yeah. But I hope that everybody's having a great day, great night, depending on when y'all be watching this. But let's not. The last time that we well, before we stopped this, we basically completed after
Already knew that.
This guy doesn't look too suspicious. He looks pretty legit to me.
Oh, you're the new.
But on a serious note, though,
welcome to Slytherin.
or anything to do with Harry Potter had always been something that I actually enjoyed growing up and shit like that. I can't hear you. It was terrifying. It was exciting. I'm just gonna say that it was exciting.
Quite an experience, nonetheless.
But no, I've always enjoyed the Hogwarts and all the Harry Potter shit growing up and things like that.
You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
I bet you would like that, wouldn't you? Nice to meet you. What were you reading? I'm just gonna say nice to meet you. He doesn't seem like a bad guy to me, does he?
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
From the books to all the older games were that he was a big Harry Potter fan and as well.
When you entered the common rooms, I'm guessing you're the new fifth. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gore. Nice to meet you.
No, I don't think anybody even asked you what your name was, son. Who told you to talk? I do like an idea. Here we go.
If I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away. You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you will need it.
I'm sorry about the noise in the background, guys.
Very nice to meet you. Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
You was already was one because you're the one that introduced your name first, and I didn't even ask for it.
Where are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is it bad enough that I actually want someone to use the Crucio curse on me, just so they could tickle my fancy?
You should have listened to me.
There's nothing wrong about the Crucio curse.
You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Skills on a broom are legendary.
No one cares about your legendary shit.
We handled it. And I think you underestimated.
If anybody's gonna be legendary, it's gonna be me. Dropping wizards. I'm the only one legendary here now.
Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than
Sooner or later, everybody's gonna be fearing me.
I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Sure wasn't nice meeting you.
Is the new fifth year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I bet she is. And do we need to go up, bruh? But no, I waited. Like I said, I waited a whole long time for this game to come and everything, and now it's here.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day.
Well, it's been here and
I've been
everything.
dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with
Becoming
the headmaster
the
and
greatest sorcerer in the world is my career
we've
goal.
devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
I can tell you one thing, it's going to be one hell of a journey through this game, I can tell you that much, but it's going to be worth it though.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise
Don't
to
be
take
expecting
full
much.
advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
I don't need your gratitude,
Thank
woman.
you, Professor. But what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Walk with me, talk with me. I think the first ever Harry Potter movie I actually watched wasn't the Sorcerer's Stone, to be surprising. The first actual movie that I actually watched was The Chamber of Secrets. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy.
To practice your magic and educate yourself about
the first movie that I ever watched was The Chamber of Secrets.
Do keep up.
It surprisingly was not the Sorcerer's Stone. And
Why
then,
don't you cast Revelia?
how about you shut up? I know what I'm doing. Let me talk. No. The first movie that I ever watched was the Chamber of Secrets. And then a few years later, my mom took me and Chris, my brother, obviously. A few years later, we went to go and see the Half-Blood Prince in theaters. I do gotta say, the Half-Blood Prince movie was fire. The game, on the other hand, we're not even going to talk about because it was trash. And the only other game that could be more trash than the Half-Blood Prince was the Order of the Phoenix. Just sorry to say. But I played them though.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit.
I like the movies, just didn't like the games.
Castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. Central Hall is right there, my guy. Wait. I did shit. Select the library. Central Hall. Okay. I do also like the aspect of the fast travel, because can you remember in the other games, like I'm talking about like the older games from the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1, where you couldn't even fast travel, or you would have to either fly or walk to your classes or to the castle and shit like that. Like that was so much to do, you know? It was crazy. Like fuck that shit. I'd rather have the fast travel and shit.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross,
Revelio.
so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Guess we'll go through all of them, huh?
Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array.
If I'm gonna rule the world, then I'm gonna have to know
You should be
everything
able to
about
find
everything,
all
don't I?
the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes. All
Are they gonna
terribly
teach me
useful.
abracadabra?
Professor William. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Like Professor Moody
Can you tell
did
me more
in the
about
Goblet of
Defense
Fire.
Against the Dark Arts class.
Defense against
Obviously, it was the fake Moody for people that don't know. I think people should already know that by now, though. It was, what is it, Crouch, Barty Crouch Jr.
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Yes, I think that's the one that I'm going to be interested in the most.
Focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become
Shit.
warriors.
The way that I'm going, I'm going to be the most hated person in school. I'm going to be more hated than Professor Umbridge. Remember her? From the Order of the Phoenix.
Hogsmeade, Professor.
Oh wait, no, I don't think anybody does.
All wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Of course, nobody remembers
Professor
Umbridge.
Weasley.
She got
A lot
swept
to
away
absorb
from
on your first day,
where
and
the
you have
centaurs
much to learn.
from
Happily,
the
your
Forbidden
professors have agreed
Forest
to create
in the Order of the Phoenix.
additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
That is my secrets and my secrets only.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there.
The only
They've a rare
games that I didn't actually play all the way through was the only ones that was on the PC.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly.
But from the
over
PlayStation on up,
I
I
wouldn't
did.
say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Although unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough
Because
chit-chat.
that's why
I
you
need to
pointing
get to class
fingers,
myself.
Professor.
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio.
Oh wait, I don't have the Accio, never mind. I was about to try to say Accio. I wouldn't have had it anyways. Oh, here we go. Take that. Take that, Potter.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I sure did. And what's it to you?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility.
But no,
with your
I also
time
wanted to
and
say
shared approval.
that I am very thankful
And she may
for
feel
all the
obliged
great
to share
support that
details
y'all
with the
had given to the
headmaster.
first stream when
It
I
would be
first
better
loaded
left
it up.
between us.
So
Understood,
yeah, I was
Professor.
very surprised about how many of
Now,
y'all actually
as
liked the
capable
game
as
and,
you are,
and things
I
like that.
believe
So
the
thank you.
ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Here we go.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your only one. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our
Sorry about the noise in the
mysterious
background. That
map.
is our dog,
For
guys.
now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your hours may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello.
I think the only one that's making it difficult is you.
I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Are we also going to talk
I'm not
about the
sure what to
fact
do
that the voice for the guy that you play for
Are there any other empty paintings like
is
this around the school?
Yes,
almost
a
the
few.
exact same voice that they
This
used in
entire
the
place
Prisoner
is
of
somewhat of a riddle, to be
Azkaban.
honest. If I can work out the riddle
or is it
of
the
this
Goblet of
one,
Fire?
I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to
He
be.
sounds just like the same voice that they used for Harry in one of those two games.
If I have the
I think
time
it's the
when I
Goblet
look,
of Fire.
Could be intriguing.
Or the
I've been
Prisoner of
racking my
Azkaban, I should
brains
say.
long enough.
It's been so long since I played
You'll
them.
have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble. If I have to pick one shot that solves the mystery.
I don't want to do your stupid painting. Hold on. We're going to go into our favorite class, Defense Against the Dark Arts. Oh yeah. I think we're going the wrong way. We are. Show me the way. Right, here we go. Open. Open. Thank you. But Mom, Harry's never traveled by blue powder. You mean to tell me that we traveled by blue powder way before Harry did? Haha. Nice.
Tell me what you've got. Levioso!
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be
It's
good
a
enough to
Leviosa.
grasp the pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hedwardian
It's
black
not
star.
Leviosa.
It was a token from the great poacher.
Like, shut up, bitch. No one asked you how to pronounce that word.
Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
It's
Care to defend
Leviosa.
yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I'm the best.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something.
Too bad
a
she's
little
not
larger.
Professor Flickwick. She would have been like, well done.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This
No-
time,
no shit.
Cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate. Good.
There we go.
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
40 house points for Slytherin. I beat your ass.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by duel. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel. Using only Levioso,
Sooner or later you'll fear
and
me.
Protego. You may begin.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso!
But let's roll the dice to wait for this again. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
See?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I like this guy. He doesn't seem to have anything wrong with him.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the
Aha.
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can
Slytherin
expect
for the
great
win.
things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, But battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps
Oh,
Mr.
you
Sallow
can
has some
bet your
ideas
ass
for
that
you.
I'm gonna be practicing.
Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
More homework, you piece of shit.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is...
Nice work.
I say he knows what's good.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that
I enjoy
was
beating
quite
your
something.
ass.
Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Maybe. I've had my share.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Exactly.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
See, we're not cowards. We'll go into danger and shit like
Your
that.
time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's
That is
joining
my
a secret
specialty.
dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian.
No,
I'll
because
keep
you're
that in
gonna be
mind.
the guinea pig.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps
You'll be
somewhere
our little guinea
unsanctioned.
pig.
We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill.
Actual
Look
skill.
for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Until next time. I wonder if I can, hold on. I don't know if I have any. Should I just go back to the central hall? Man, I'm not. My dude can make it. We'll walk. If I can just find my way out of here. Here we go. Imagine if I just fell. Broke my ankles.
Revelio.
But I hope that everybody's enjoying the stream and everything. I know, even though this is technically our second stream, it's gonna get interesting sooner. It just gets to builds up. That's basically all it has to do. Once we get more powerful spells and everything, and start learning some shit, we'll get there.
Professor Roman tends to go on.
Alright, here we go.
We sometimes have to remind.
start the quest.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Did anybody ask? I did not ask to sit there, did I?
So
Just like I didn't ask for your name.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Wait, you're not Professor Flickwood.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial
Unless you've
year
aged.
in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone...
I had a growth spurt. Nah, I'm just kidding.
But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone?
Nope, can't say that I do.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
You mean to say that I was perfect? That was more perfect than your ever casting would be.
Attention is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Fresh air is pretty good for a person that's going to take over the world.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Oh, I hate this. Sorry about the noise in the background, guys. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't also like it because it's really difficult.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relink. Splendid! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But that's it!
Stop! You fool! Oh, you idiot, motherfucker!
Excellent control there.
You're trying to make me look bad.
Very good. Points to Slytherin.
Ah.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Slytherin's gotten more points than what they ever did in the movies.
Give our new student a bit of a challenge. Come on up.
Nah, I'm just kidding. That's probably a true fact, though. I've probably gotten more points for Slytherin than they ever did in the movies, for a fact. Alright, here we go. Oh, she goes first, of course. You're not gonna show me up. You're not gonna make me look bad. I was certainly use the crucial curse on you first. Here we go. Step. Thank you.
Very good.
Let us see this.
You better not knock mine over. Get out of the way, Professor.
Brilliant. Watch this.
Show off.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
I think I lost.
Splendid.
No, was it Todd? Oh, it was a tie. Like I said, I wasn't gonna let her show me up.
Interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Yeah, don't distract me, fool.
Here we go. There we go.
Come on now. Ho 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 ho.
Excellent control there.
Yes, sir. Show off. Here we go. No, too fast. Damn it.
Lose your composure.
Let us see this.
Two. Oh, oh man.
Almost had it.
Shut the fuck up, woman.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
He meant to say me. If her shit wasn't in the way.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I didn't say anything about it being hard.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
Yep.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything.
She kind of reminds me of Hermione a little bit, giving out information that no one even asked for.
That seemed to be floating in midair.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find
Well, thanks for letting me
magic to
know.
be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Just like everybody else here is dramatic, right?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
It sure
What charm
wasn't.
is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
I also think for this gameplay, for the screaming and everything, I'm gonna focus more on the in the gameplay itself, and not the what's it called? Side missions, for the most part here. Side shit, unless there's a side mission that I have to do, and then that would be a different story. That would totally be a different story. That was the other thing that I was going to talk to y'all about it as well. Like I said, only because the game is so big as itself and everything. Also, keep in mind that this Friday, Spyro will be coming back, so I will be putting up another Spyro video on Friday. So yes, the return of Spyro is back, guys. For everybody that are Spyro fans as much.
I've always said
Here we go.
broadens the mind.
Really? You always say that?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hackett and Ronan. Seems Professor
They did,
Fig
because
thought
I
you
learned
might
more than Harry ever did
I'd wager
in my
there's a good
first
deal more
classes.
to your travels here than what
At
you
least I
think.
learned how to use spells and used them. Remember that? Harry never once used a spell in the Sorcerer's Stone.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Of course you would.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is.
There is an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade. Isn't Ollivanders like a person's name and everything? Not a.
Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman
Exactly.
and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions.
J. Pippin.
Although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Oh no, we're going with Sebastian. He seems
I'd
legit.
like to go with Sebastian.
Glad
Doesn't seem anything wrong with him.
Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard. And he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor.
As long as he stays out of my way.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Fine with me. Where was the professor at? Oh, right over here. Hello, man. How you doing?
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
You know, for the longest time, I honestly thought it was Reparo.
As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
What is the purpose of the task?
Complete tasks to learn Reparo.
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
This is the right area.
Nice.
Got it.
I don't want to talk to this fool.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
There it is. Here you go,
I trust the
Professor.
preliminary tasks were
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice...
Very good, very
something,
good.
have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps if
Allegedly.
the scholar thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Allegedly, really?
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Lumos.
No, alright. I think that's all to do here. Hold on. Oh, meet Sebastian. Okay. I already knew that. Here we go. Wrong place.
Oh dear. I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian.
That's good.
I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it.
I rather would have said no.
One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I am not doing that at the moment. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lumos.
There we are. What up, old friend?
Fancy meeting you here. Reparo. Hello, Sebastian. Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village? It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived. Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Oh, we shall. Just to think that as soon as I get done with the streaming or thing, and then later on tonight I'm gonna be playing more of it on my other file. I'm telling you, I put a lot of hours into this game. It's one of the best ones that I've played. I enjoy it, like I said, I enjoy it and everything. Alright, here we go.
Revelio. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today. As am I. Thank you, by the way. Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. Well, speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you. Has she? That's nice to hear. I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record. Spend a lot of time in detention, do you? Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
I said I know I had. Spent enough time in detention in school.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one. Glad I could be of service. Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be. So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side? Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Lacewing flies.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly
Them
don't
bloody
see that.
chickens, as Malfoy would say.
He's already seen the hippogriffs.
I'll get you. I'll get you in your bloody chicken.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds.
After
towards
he
students.
bitched about, oh man, he's killed me.
Hence the
He's
name.
killed me.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our
And all it
defensive
was
abilities.
just a scratch, bitch. But
We can see
like,
Hogsmeade
I'm
just
more of a
past
man
those
than
ruins
Malfoy
up
that would
ahead.
ever be.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface.
Dude, it's only been my second day. What do you...
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day.
You really think that I'm gonna be able to explore the castle?
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Didn't learn from you, I can tell you that.
Revelio.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see.
Unfortunately. Accio seems to have it yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of the year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new
Wait.
fifth year?
Pleasure.
You're the caretaker, you're not Hagrid. I'm guessing you're not gonna offer me no cups of tea and going into the Forbidden Forest on a dangerous mission while you go hunting for unicorns.
Guys, ugly and Aryan.
Like Hagrid, remember him? Fancy a cup of tea.
Good luck to both of you.
Accio.
You are not Hagrid. I don't want you.
But he's obviously had too much of it.
I'm guessing you're not gonna make me go into the Forbidden Forest. Hunting shit down. While you go looking for unicorns, fucker.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is
We
your
want
sister-
Hagrid back.
She is, or rather.
This was before Hagrid's time, though, so...
But she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Accio! Levioso! Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcraft, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Alright guys, unfortunately I think that's going to do it for today's video, or stream, video. I'm so used to saying that for Spyro and everything, but I hope that everybody had enjoyed. If y'all did, will y'all please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back on some more Hogwarts on Wednesday. But yeah, like I said, for Friday, Spyro will be coming back. I'll also be thinking about going back to live streaming some Spyro as well. I'm not for sure about that just yet, but I may. But I'm really like I said, I'm really glad and and we're, like I said, really amazed about how the first stream of Hogwarts turned out to be. But if y'all like it, then that's all good, and I'm just happy that y'all do. I know for a fact that I'm gonna keep on streaming it and everything whenever I get on the days that it needs to be streamed and everything. So I'm gonna finish the game. It's all gonna be streamed and everything, and like I said, even after I stream, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep on playing the game no matter what. But yeah, I'm glad that everybody had enjoyed. If y'all did, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time, guys. Later.